Hello guys, myself Supriya. In this video, I'm gonna explain about requirement workshop. When we heard the term requirement workshop, everyone raises questions like what is requirement workshop? What is the thing happening in the requirement workshop? What when it is useful? What technique is used in it? What is really happening in the workshop? We can raise or we can hear all these type of questions. In this video, I'm gonna explain somehow about these topics like requirement workshops. What is requirement workshop? Requirement workshop is an event which is structured and facilitated by selected members of selected members who call stakeholders. Like the stakeholders work together to discover, create, verify of the documents and predefined requirements which are used in the project. The most successful workshops can collaborate. It means that the group joins together to create all the product design to achieve their common goal. And these workshop participants are productive based collectively. Like if the skills and knowledge of other persons can share with others, they can improve their skills and knowledge. Not only the most successful workshops, even the balanced mix of business and IT people can work together. And the people in the workshops can have the skills, knowledge to create the work products. And next we have the what happens in workshop. What is really happening in the workshop? As we know, requirement workshop is a teamwork. All the team members of the project can create or review complete important requirements deliverable. And every project or every requirement workshop there is a facilitator who can manage all the group's process and dynamics, and he can must know or facilitator must know the about stakeholders, needs of the stakeholders, what the stakeholders are really doing, everything. And the recorded documents, the group's work as it proceeds. The recorded documents are handled by the facilitator. Then we have the how do you conduct a workshop requirement. Like it's a very effective email communication method. For example, if there is any event of workshop, they can checklist for pre-meeting activities and prepare the participant list they can mail to them who are really wanted to come for the workshop. And it can organize schedule requirements discovery for the story workshop. This is how they can conduct a workshop requirement. And next we have a purpose of the workshop. What is the purpose of the requirement workshop? Like it make the project team meet the stakeholders of the project. Because if the project team can meet at least once or twice in a week, they can share their ideas and the visions throughout the project. Like the project will be more effective and it will be success. And it gathers all the wish list from the stakeholders of the project, and it can gather all the requirements which they want, and it prioritizes the collected requirements based on the stakeholders attending to the workshop. And next we have technique. What is workshop technique? What technique is using in requirement workshop? And the workshop technique can be used for any situation which requires something more than a simple meeting or roundtable discussion, like a turnaround of information, multiple source of information, overcoming political or personal roadblocks to the project success. Like this technique is very important. If, for example, they can meet as a roundtable discussion, some people will able to talk about the project or some unable to talk because of their personal issues. So it might not be work as we know. And next we have preparation for the workshop. Preparation for the workshop. Like every project, we have a facilitator, and the facilitator can need to be prepared for the following difficulties. Like he has to face every difficulty. Like stakeholders know what they want but may not be able to articulate it, and some of the stakeholders don't know what they really are doing or what they really want, and the stakeholders think they know what they want until you give them what they said they wanted. Like they know what they want, but they didn't open up until we give them. And the analysts think they understand user problems better than users. And everyone in the workshop can believe everybody else is politically motivated. And next we have, when is it useful? Like when the requirement workshop is really useful. Like the workshop is really useful for the deliver of requirements for traditional development. It's very useful for the traditional development. And we are seeing the hierarchy of the workshop. It's the hierarchy of the workshop. It have like levels, like a Carter and vision, scope, high level and detail. In each and every stage, we have to do some plans. Like in Carter and vision, we have to do goals, objectives, product vision, and communication plan. We have to concentrate on these three. In scope, we have stakeholder categories, context diagram, and glossary. As well as in high level, we have actors and use cases, scenarios, list of the entities. And in detail, we have stepwise use case, a data model, business rule. These are the steps where we have to concentrate on detailed stage. It's like a hierarchy of the workshop. And who should participate in this workshop? Like everyone can participate in the workshop, like sponsors, content participants, facilitators, recorders, observers, team planning. Like sponsors may not attend each and every workshop which is conducted, and but might kick off the initial workshops or run for a show and tell. And content participants, like in content participants, subject is very important. The subject experts, like the persons who know subject very well, can participants or represent the content participants. And facilitator, as we know, the facilitator is very important in requirement workshops. Like it can be skilled person who designed and leads the workshop. And recorders, the recorded persons are very experienced in documenting the specific work products and skilled in the team's tool, and the role could be filled by analysts, developers, like testers, project managers. And we have observers, like observers attend to the team about content and process. They could be like testers, developers, teach writers, and business analysts from related projects. And finally we have the plan teaming. It's a very important, as we know, like team, it can be more than 3 or 4 people. It's a minimum of 3 people. They can be a content writer or content participants or technical member such as analyst and facilitator. Everyone will are willing to come in the planning team. And next we have, what time is effective? Like what is effective time for the requirement workshop? And the timing is very important, and it's totally depends on the customer availability. Like the time is allotted to the delivery requirements and scheduling process, and the most projects find it faster and more productive to conduct the a requirement workshop over a periods. And it can be a iterative requirement delivery. Like the delivery can be very iterative process, as I shown in the figure. Like it can be very iterative method. Like we have the 3 to 4 stages, like a first, second, third stage. And in first stage, there is some work to do. And first we have to complete the first stage, and we have to go to the second stage. And finally in the third stage is complete, the work is completed, and it can be repeat. Like recycle first, second, third. It's very iterative requirements delivery. And next we have benefits. Like benefits of the requirement workshops is it can reduce overall product defects up to 20 to 50%, and it can reduce the scope creep 80% to 10%. It maximize the reducing scope creep, and the scope keep reduced even further from 80% to less than 5%. Up to 5% it can reduce as the scope creep, and 5 to 15% time and effort saving over the whole life cycle, and the time will save in the requirement workshop. And we have the disadvantages of the requirement workshop. There can be a lot of time, coordination and finance required. If if the time is not required, or coordination fails, or if any finance problem like economical problem, the whole project will collapse, and we can't do anything with this three. Like the deficiency of time cannot help anymore. Even the coordination fail, it can be collapsed. If there is no financial background very well, we can't do anything. Like it is a main disadvantages of the requirement workshop. And getting the right resources in the same room at the same time with the proper authority, it will be very difficult. And the subject matter, the subject is very important in the requirement workshop. If the subject is very poor, we can't do anything. And once we have go through the requirement workshop, we may have to run the several workshops which is held in some other places, or which is very similar to the art projects. These are the disadvantages of the requirement projects. This is all about requirement workshops and in requirement engineering and management. Thank you.